Hey financial warriors, welcome to the show, and in this video I want to analyze whether your net worth is where it should be for your age range. Now, I am going to give you a couple of different sets of data in this video. First, let's actually look at what the median net worth is according to data from the Federal Reserve, and then let's take a look at another formula specifically for people trying to build wealth and retire millionaires. Hey everyone, my name is Ben Hedges, aka The Business Shifu. On this channel, I delve into all things personal finance, and if you like the sound of that, why not subscribe for more videos every week? So first, let's look at data from the Federal Reserve. Now, we could look at the average net worth, which is the mean average, and that gives a kind of distorted picture, basically saying most people between 35 and 44 should have $500,000 in assets already. That feels a little bit skewed towards the high end to me. So instead, let's look at their data for the median. Now, median is the middle number in a set of numbers, so 50% of the numbers are below it and the other 50% are above it. In my opinion, it gives a more realistic number. So we have 18 to 34-year-olds who have a median net worth of $39,000. Obviously, that is going to be people a bit closer to 34, okay? Someone who's 18 or even 22 or something just out of college isn't going to have a $39,000 net worth. Then we have 35 to 44-year-olds who have $135,000 in assets minus their liabilities. And this would include their primary residence, any rental properties, stocks, savings accounts, minus any mortgages, credit card debts, car loans, or any other debts. Then 45 to 54-year-olds are at $246,000. 55 to 64-year-olds are at $364,000, and 65 to 74-year-olds are at $410,000. Then over 75, it goes a bit lower at $334,000. Obviously, for many people, once they retire, they start gradually spending down their net worth, so it starts to decrease after 75. Now, that's the real situation, okay? Or at least the average American household, that's what they have. So from that, you can see whether you are above average or below, or pretty much on the average value. But we don't want to be average, so that's where our next formula for net worth comes in. So the book, The Millionaire Next Door, is a great book to read for those of you trying to build your wealth. It basically outlines the real situation of the average millionaire in America. And contrary to what many believe, these people don't drive Lambos, they don't have flashy designer clothes or mansions, they actually might live down the same street as you, but they are sitting on a massive net worth in the form of investments. And it's precisely because they didn't spend all their money on Lambos and designer gear and mansions that they have that huge net worth. This really isn't rocket science, guys. You don't spend your money, instead you save it and invest it, and it compounds and grows. But anyway, in the book, there is a formula outlined for people to refer to and figure out whether they are an average accumulator of wealth, or AAW, an under accumulator of wealth, or UAW, or a prodigious accumulator of wealth, which is the best one to be, okay, and that is PAW. And that formula is age times pre-tax household income divided by 10. Now, what we have to point out is that it is geared towards people earning $80,000 or more per year, since below that level, it's hard to really save or invest any money. And it also gets more accurate for people of, I would say, 35 or more, and it maybe starts to get a little less accurate once people are over 60. But let's give it a try. So if someone is 35 and they earn $100,000 per year, that's 100,000 times 35. So that gives you 3.5 million. And then you divide that by 10, they should have $350,000 in assets by 35 years old. And that makes them an average accumulator of wealth. Then if you double that to $700,000, you are a prodigious accumulator of wealth, or PAW. And if you are half of that, okay, you are an under accumulator of wealth, or UAW. It sounds pretty reasonable for people who are actively making an effort to save and invest. But the flaw with it is, what if you only just managed to start earning your current high salary, and in the years before, you earned a lot less? But just for fun, let's stick with our $100,000 dude, and let's say with pay rises, he manages to get to $150,000 by retirement. Let's see how much money he retires with at age 65. That would be $150,000 times 65, which is going to be 9,750,000, and then we divide that by 10, we get 975,000. And that actually sounds pretty reasonable. And if he had double that, so he would be at pretty much the $2 million level, he would be a prodigious accumulator of wealth, or PAW. Guys, why don't you try the formula for yourself and let us know in the comments if you're a PAW, a UAW, or an AAW. And if you want to get started in your investing journey, why not get 20 free fractional shares when you move at least $500 worth of your investments to Webull? It's a great brokerage app with a load more features than the competition. Link for that is below. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.